Hello everybody, this is Tim from Boatshed Yacht Brokers on board this Jongert Trewes 3 for a look around her interior to give you an idea of what's down here, her layout and what kind of condition you think she might be in. So here we are just looking after the moment. As you can see, we're looking at the companionway, which is nice and wide, really nice and easy to get down, really lovely solid steps. And if you just look through the companionway there, you can see just what a lovely cockpit it is. Lots of lovely wood, absolutely brilliant. But let's concentrate down here. So as we come through the companionway, as you can see, we've got really lovely handholds. Then we've got lovely big deep fiddled almost everything down here. There's always something to hold on to or brace yourself against, which is great for those big seas. And immediately on your right, you can see, well, first of all, we've got a porthole that opens straight through to the cockpit as well. There's one mirrored on the starboard side. And just above where the navigator might sit, we've got lots of instruments. So we've got voltage, we've got ampage, we've got tank contents, etc, along with the engine temperature and pressure, which is really good. Very nicely out of the way, but very nice and easy to see, which is great. I think it's a really, although it's quite an old boat, it's even an innovative place to put it all. But there we go. Maybe modern manufacturers should take a leaf out of their books. Just beneath that, as we turn starboard from the companionway, we've got a really large, long and wide pilot berth or quarter berth on the right hand side there. And just outboard of that, we start the instrumentation. So we've got quite a vintage stereo there, so those of you with tapes are going to be happy. Those of you with MP3 might want to invest in a new stereo. We've got the DSC radio there. We've got an extinguisher in its own stowage there too. And just moving forwards along the bulkhead, you can see we've got the electrics panel, and on the forward bulkhead we've got a couple of quite aging instruments there. So we've got GPS and Navtex. Now you may opt to change those, but they may be left there perhaps as backup, because I think there's plenty of room down here to fit some more modern alternatives. Just stepping back to look at the navigation station, and as you can see, really nice sized, forward facing. We've got a really good seat that looks nice and easy to get out of as well. It's cut away here, which I think is really good for swinging your legs in and out. So the navigator can sit on the end of the bunk there to do his bits and pieces. And we've got a nice, reasonably deep chart table there for audio dividers, pencils, bits of chewing gum, etc. So yeah, very nice, and I should think feels quite safe and secure sitting there navigating at sea. Now if you look up, we can see we've got lovely big windows for this compartment, port and starboard, so lots of light flooding in, and that coupled with the light headlining and the light upholstery means that despite the dark wood, it actually feels quite nice and bright down here. So very refreshing, very nice. Now moving forwards, we've got a bunk stroke sofa on the right hand side, long enough to be a berth as well. The rear of the seat does lift up, which means we've got a great big nice wide berth. Underneath we've got drawers, so we haven't got the usual affair where we lift the cushions to find the lift out lids. We've got nice big wooden drawers with nice big wooden drawer holders to hold them in place. So really feeling properly built. This boat is solid wood everywhere, or so it seems. Now behind the sofa we've got cupboards. We've got one cupboard on this side, we've got two cupboards on the other, and we've got two fiddled shelves on this side and one on the other. And we've got a really nice sort of feature glass cabinet there as well for whoever decides to buy this boat. So looking very nice indeed. And then that takes us nicely towards the head compartment. And on the right hand side, as we walk through the bulkhead, we've got a big, nice, deep hanging locker there. Loads of room in there for your bits and pieces, no problem, with the fiddle shelf on top. And as we go through the boat, you may notice we've got handles everywhere as well. So getting around this boat in a big sea should be reasonably easy. But let's step through the compartment and take a quick look at the forward cabin. Now, where the front of the coach roof finishes here, this is where underneath where the fore cabin is. So as you can see, the headroom's not great, but plenty of room to get in at the aft end of the berths. But once you're in, you're really only going to be lying down, because there's no room here for sitting up and reading, etc. But most people just tend to go into fore cabins and go to sleep anyway, hopefully. We've got fiddled shelves outside all the way along the port and starboard sides. I think I can only see the starboard one there, but I think it carries on all the way around port. And we've also got some good stowage beneath the berths there too, so plenty of room for ropes, etc. Now carrying on round into the heads compartment. I'll just close the heads door behind us to give us a bit more room. There we go. Now, as you can see, we have a hatch down here, 2 windows, so it's really nice and bright. We have a Levac type heads. We've got a cupboard there with bilge pump inside. We've got cupboards behind for toilet rolls, etc, etc. And we've got a nice sink unit here with a cover on top. There are the remnants of a shower there, so I don't know if that's easily reinstatable or not, but maybe you might be the person to find out, but we'll see. Not much privacy between the forward cabin and the head. All we've got is this kind of dividing wall here. I don't see any other method of making it private, but that just does give you a modicum of privacy. Though we do have privacy from the forward cabin because we've got the door here, which I'll just open again to let us through. Back into the cabin. Now, if we'll just stand here just the other side of the forward bulkhead and have a quick look and just take stock of this compartment. It is really, really nice down here. Very tall, plenty of room for the taller people. Lots of vintage features, and it just looks and feels very nice down here. But let's carry on with the tour. So up here we've got a shelf, and they really have tailor-made shelves, bespoke shelves for lots of areas on this boat where other manufacturers would just leave this empty, I think. So really nice and curved, fits in, really lovely joinery. Another handhold here too. And beneath that we've got the L-shaped sofas, so plenty of seating for eating. I'm a poet and I don't know it. We've got the aforementioned shelves and fiddle shelf above, and the rear of this seat here does fold up as well to give us that really, really nice wide berth. Very beautiful saloon table, bit featuresque. It is inlaid, but it does it just add to the feeling of quality down here and vintageness, if that's a word. And then we'll just finish off by looking at the galley. As you can see, we've got the open porthole above. We've got the shelves outboard of that. We've got a fiddle shelf, and then another sort of stowage under here where the current owners elected to put his winch handles. But the whole thing feels really, really nice. Again, all tailor-made, bespoke for this boat. We're round here, we're round there, etc. And the cupboards, even the cupboard doors down here are round. So I really like that, and it really sort of means it can squeeze into the corner without being made too small. We've got a great big shelf in here. Room for what looks like the oldest microwave in the world, I think, possibly. More fiddled cupboards here, or stowages. We've got a cup holder there. Under here, we've got a 3-burner cooker. Very nice. It is, it's not gimbaled, but it does have a fiddle around it, so I'll be careful when I'm using that at sea. Then under here, we've got the inevitable sink unit with a cover on it. And just to finish off, we'll look down and we can see we've got cupboards underneath here. If I can just find a way to open it, there we go. Nice big cupboards for your pots and pans, etc, etc. So this has been Tim from Boatshed Yacht Brokers, taking you for a tour around the interior of this 60s Jongert Trewes 3. Hope you enjoyed having a look around. If you'd like any more information, just go to boatshedbrighton.com for lots more pictures, videos and virtual reality. Thanks for watching and have a great day.